Hello and welcome back. We're painting the Skull Merchant. Uh, we made this one. I painted the blades. They're very fragile, so I painted them before we started here because I don't want to touch them if I can avoid it. So let's see if we can go the entire stream without breaking them. That would be pretty nice, but don't get your hopes up. We will probably break them. Uh, that would be my guess. uh, so now I just have to figure out which green I want to use for her. Suit here. I think we're gonna go with the normal green. This one. We're just gonna give that a base coat here on top of the black, and then we will come back and do some dry brushing over it later. I'm sorry about the camera angle. One of my cameras died, so I have to just stream with my phone today. But let's see, we have done that before, so until I can afford a new one, then we will have to manage with the phone camera, but I'm guessing it will be all right. We're painting everything green from the start, and then the white surfaces we will paint in later on her pants or suit or whatever it is. Let's call it a suit, just for good measures. Her robot suit frack thing. As I said, this is a base color. We're gonna go in and put some darker green, some spots, some lighter other places, and it's a whole process. It's a whole process. Just need to get her covered in the base color here. And then we will, like when we made the Deathslinger, we will put in layer by layer all the straps and all that. We will put in that on a later point. And now we just need to put in these base colors so we can get them to dry a little bit. Hello. You're welcome. As you can hear, my voice and throat, they aren't where they're supposed to be, so there will be a lot of and I'm sorry about that. It should be a pretty straightforward. I know I said this before. It's a pretty straightforward paint, but there always the devil is in the details. But most of her is green, so let's see if I'm probably mistaken. There's something I've overlooked that will take a lot of time. When we get up to the claw blade thing, we have to be extra careful because, well, it's very fragile. So luckily the paint dries pretty fast, so we can go in and touch up on the areas here pretty fast as well. Let's see, now we have to start looking at where her suit goes, because, well, but we are, the last thing we're gonna do is put in the white, her shirt and all that, because, well, that is gonna take several layers anyway, so. But if I can avoid it, I will try to avoid getting the green out on where her white shirt is, because, well, it's just easier to not have to cover the green with the white. We have to be. Oh, I'm so afraid of this arm here. Be so sad if they broke and I have to glue them, and I even made them I reinforced her when I printed her, but they are very, when I touch them, they're very, very fragile. I can feel that just by putting a little, touching them like this. You can see that they are, if I do this, I don't have to push very hard and then they will break. So we are gonna try to avoid touching any of that. See, get the straps painted in here on her back. See, we have to do on the front here. I have a secondary picture up here on my other monitor. just to have a little reference. I know the hate for her is enormous. I don't understand it. Actually, I think she's very fun to play. So, yeah, I have played against her as well, and well, depending on the strategy the person chooses, then it can be awful. I had the sad enjoyment of playing against the Skull Merchant on Midwich. That is not a fun experience at all. But at least we can go next, you know. It's just not that bad. It's not that bad. Well, it depends on. I would say it's. Yeah, well, if you take it like. If you put her up against the Blight, well, yeah, the Blight, you need more skill to use. She's a M1 killer for sure, and well. There have to be room for M1 killers as well. They can't just release strong killers like Blight Nurse all the time. So I actually think I think it's okay. What annoys me really much is people saying she's rushed. Have you forgotten about twins? That looked to me like a rushed chapter. This doesn't look like a rushed chapter to me. I think most people are disappointed in the teasers and the fact that, you know, she's not a robot. That she only has this arm and the drones. I think the way they teased her and the way she turned out to be, that disappointed people more. But I think she's fun to play, and but she's more a strategic killer than a skillful one, I would say. And she has some pretty cool add-ons, and you can make some fun builds with her. But she's never gonna be my main killer, you know. That's not gonna happen. I play most of the killers. There are a few I don't play, but other than that, I play most killers. And she will go into the rotation, but that's it. She's not gonna be my main killer at all. I wouldn't say Ghostface takes tremendous amount of skill. In my opinion, you just have to stalk. It's. But again, I'm an old Michael main, so. But again, that's my opinion. I don't think there's too much skill involved in most of the M1 killers. But I think that is maybe why they're M1 killers, you know. Don't get me wrong, you can make some skillful plays. I'm not saying that at all. But they have to be killers, you know, for everyone. And I'm glad that not every killer is like Hillbilly, because then I wouldn't be able to play. Because fuck that chainsaw, dude. Actually not that bad for the base color of this. And then we're gonna put on a more bland green. We're gonna dry brush that over when this is dried, and then we're gonna start putting in the white. Let's take a look at her. A white. White in color. Oh. This shoulder panel thing up here, this is gonna be hell to paint. Wesker and Pinhead, I love playing Pinhead. Pinhead I've really enjoy playing. There's just something about him, you know, and also the fact that many Survivor players don't like him makes me enjoy it even more. And Wesker, he's just fun. It's just fun to yeet people around. And I've seen some of the tricks you can do with Wesker. When he slides off the wall and all that. I haven't tried it myself, but it looks really cool. Pinhead I really enjoy playing, and I really enjoy playing Huntress. It's just fun to throw the hatchets. But Pinhead he's one of my favorites. A P100 my Huntress, and I'm working on Pinhead now because, well, I want to grind him up to 100 as well. I would like him to do a little to his add-ons, you know. All the ones with the range on his change, I think they're a little bit boring. But I don't know, I have no idea how or what they should make them do instead of what they're doing now. I have no idea. So again, and that is the typical DVD thing. You know, it's easy to say, I want this changed, but I have no idea to what. So. So that is the real entitled thing to do. Say, I want this changed, but no constructive feedback in it at all. Yes, is it the impaling wire? I think the purple one, right? That is probably maybe his best one, where it spawns an additional chain. Avalia, hello, welcome. I was just talking about Pinhead. And hello, Doctor. Yeah, that's fine. We're just painting the drone hole here. That's okay. Nobody's late. Me and Mantis was just talking about Pinhead. And his add-ons. And I said that I would like some of his add-ons changed, and I took the entitled way and said I don't know what I want them changed for, I just want them changed to something better. I'm guessing it can be more entitled than that. I want new stuff, but I don't know what. A rework. That is okay. I thought he was. Isn't he fine? But we don't see him much. He doesn't get picked a lot in the roster. We gotta say that. So. Yeah, and I changed them. Yeah. Haven't seen, but I don't play much Survivor, but I haven't seen a fucking Trickster in ages. I saw a trapper the other day. He caught a wild doctor out in the open in a trap. That was quite the sight. But to be fair, I also got caught in a trap. But not first. And I also faced the other day, I faced a Skull Merchant on Midwich. I can't recommend that at all. killer is the only way to go in this game. A solo queue survivor. I gotta respect people who are streaming solo queue gameplay. That is that is probably the most rough thing you can do. That and being a dredge main at the moment. How are you guys? I saw your days off work, they were worth it? You're good? You're better? You're happy? You're annoyed and grumpy? Yeah, Herman, but when aren't you then? You have to send me that note if you want that included. I am waiting on that. By the way. That's good, Avalia. That is good. Imagine being motivated for going to work. That's... Yeah, okay, yeah. That again, that's well, that is actually a success if you make it through the day and not kill anybody at work. I know it would be for me. Yeah, that's okay. It's fine, Herman. It's fine. We are in the weekend now, so even though if I drop it off tomorrow, it won't get shipped out until Monday anyway. So you can take your time, because if I drop it off tomorrow, it won't get shipped out until Monday afternoon anyway. So. I thought, well, there's not too many details on her. She's green, white, some metal, a little brown. That's it. There's many details on her. I don't think, Mantis, I've ever used that. Having an add-on that makes the survivor scream when the box. I think it would be too strong. But again, I don't know how much you play Pinhead, but if you do, what is your build on Pinhead? What do you run on him? For perks. Because I run Lethal Pursuer, and that is the only killer I run Lethal Pursuer on, where I use it Lethal Pursuer not to go for the survivors. I use Lethal Pursuer to figure out where the box is. Pentimento plaything, that's a mean one. Headlock is always a good perk. It's a good slowdown perk. And you're pretty much always... Again, you don't have to kick gens with Pinhead because you're pretty much always occupying at least one survivor with a chase, and then another one's going for the box. So... The only thing I have an issue with when I'm playing Pinhead is the fire barrels. They always trick me when I'm listening after the box. So I'm running around where there's fire barrels looking like a complete idiot because is there a box here? There's no box here. I'm meh. Herman. Meh. You know, the head could absolutely be better, and I am tired. I was actually this close to canceling stream, but I thought, oh, I already tweeted out that we were gonna paint the I thought, well, let's try at least for 2 streams in a row, you know. Actually, I'm pretty sure that she does, because there are more details on her than you would actually think. Oh, thank you, Avalia. Let's see how long it takes. Again, the biggest issue is this arm here. There's a lot of details on that side. And to be perfectly honest, the one we did last week, the blight thing, I am so displeased with that that I'm probably gonna throw it out. Or I'm at least gonna repaint it, because that turned out, goddammit, awful. No, I haven't. It looks, actually, I saw, was it Yerb who was playing it? And it looks really fun. But I haven't tried it. Is it good, Mantis? I know you're a big Ghostbusters fan, so. I'm guessing you can tell us if it's good or not. Does it follow the movies or anything like that, or is it one big fan service, or? And how is the player base? Is it big? Is it easy to get a match? It looked really fun, I gotta say. Oh, they have bots to fill in for teammates. Yeah, that's pretty much every online game. You know, well, games tend to be more fun with friends. But I could imagine that again, if you're a big fan of the movies, it would be really fun. Oh yes, we are painting Karen, and she would like to speak to the manager. Also, this week I made a Street Fighter model that we're gonna paint. That will probably maybe be next Friday. Because gonna do this. Are you ready? She's not completely done with sanding yet, but we're gonna paint this. Look at the base. That's pretty cool. But we will probably be painting this next week. That is the plan, at least. And in the meanwhile, I have to. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be finishing up a Dwight with a blood lettering T-shirt. I have to finish that tomorrow, and then I have to start on a full Legacy Claudette as well. I have to get done and shipped out. So I have a pretty busy week coming up. I need a few more Funko at get them. I have printed the Doctor in proper size, actually, and the Clown I have ready, and I think I showed you the Hillbilly last time, but I have the Doctor. He's actually laying right here on my table. He's right there, and the Clown is actually ready for paint. Yeah, that's the fact that it's actually pretty cool. I like the Clown. I like the Clown's hair. I think that is great. So, I have stuff to do. But I think the Doctor is really good. And then I need to paint, not paint, I need to print, I need to print Bunny Fang. Yeah, he looks like, he kind of reminded me of, of Doc Brown from Back to the Future. When I saw him, I thought, that looks like Doc Brown. Especially the hair. Not so much the knife. But the hair did. Hello, Yanni. And welcome. It's been a while. How are you?
Rodgrod med flowed.
Rødgrød med fløde. Thank you, Herman, for the $2.13. I appreciate that very much. That goes straight into the new camera. Thank you so much. And that didn't scare me at all. Oh, that's good to hear. Are you done with school, Yanni? Or is it a break? Or... gotta head to work. Have a great stream. Thank you very much, Mantis, and thank you very much for hanging out. I really appreciate that. Oh, that's good to hear. So a little downtime. That's always good. That is always good because, well, and I gotta say, some of the pieces that you put up of the stuff you've been making, it's wow. And here I am trying to make a donut in Blender. But that's the start. Yeah, that's. I'm very happy. I got my new PC. Well, that's almost a year ago now, but god damn it, my old one, it was almost exploding when if I just were making a model like this one. But the new one, that's much better. Yeah, I've been learning just a little bit in Blender, doing some small improvements, you know. Also, so I don't have to annoy people all the time. Can you help me with this? You know, yeah. Of any person knows it's you because, well. Can you help me, Yanni, please? But it is fun to mess around with, especially when, you know, if it's only for myself. And it's if it's not for anybody, like a model or something I have to make and get printed and stuff like that, when I have the time to mess around with it, then it's actually quite enjoyable too. And also can be frustrating, no, but I'm just amazed what you can do in Blender. It's the program is free. That's even more wild, you know. The things you can do in that program, and you don't have to pay anything. It's just amazing. I gotta say, there's some really good people have really made some really good guides that is on YouTube for idiots like me that don't understand anything or need help with everything. I have what's it called? I can't remember. The program I use for editing when I make videos. I, for the life of me, can't remember now. What's it called? It's an Adobe program. Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro, I think it is. I'm learning that it can do so much. And yesterday there was I was just messing around with it, and I wanted to check on YouTube for a specific thing, and there was a guide for it, or should I say, a guide. Because, well, he didn't show what you had to do or anything. He just said, and then you push this, and this, and then you can do this. Well, thank you very much. He didn't show how to do it or anything. He just mentioned, push this, and this. Yeah, I'm old and I'm slow. At least slow down just a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of like, okay, I think it's really nice of people, to put up a tutorial for, well, anything, because, well, they don't have to, but at least if you're gonna do it so people have a chance to, follow it just a tiny bit. Well, as some of you know, my wife works in the hospital. She teaches pathologists how to, cut up parts and stuff like that. And they're gonna practice on PicsArt. And she was gonna record a video about that. And one day in a break, she sat down and she thought, well, maybe somebody already recorded that and put it on YouTube. And actually, you can see how to dissect a PicsArt on YouTube, because somebody already put that up there. So that is also on YouTube. And see. Has some white patches on her legs as well. Let's get those done, since we are already in the white. Yeah, you can pretty much find a guide, for everything. If you have to change brakes on your cars, just go to YouTube and you can find a guide. Or again, do you have to dissect a PicsArt? You can find that on YouTube. Or do you have to paint a minifigure from Warhammer in a specific color? You can find that on YouTube. It's amazing. All the while, you can listen to your favorite music and watch a compilation of greatest goals in history. It's insane what you can find on YouTube. I have a friend who she needed to change the brakes on her car, and she didn't have the money to buy or go to a mechanic. She only had money to buy the brakes, the discs, and well, she just looked up on YouTube how to do it, and then she changed them in her yard while she was watching it on YouTube how to do it. And for me, that is just amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I would do. I would never do car repairs from a YouTube video, but it worked, and her car broke. The brakes worked perfectly fine afterwards. So. Oh yeah, that is the elderly guy who teaches how you tie a tie and how to fix a sink, and he's so wholesome. And he's very popular. And that's just, everyday stuff that, well, most of the things that he teaches or shows people in those videos, I know how to do, because I was taught that when I was a kid. Because, well, you needed to learn that, but nowadays you don't learn that. Again, but everybody should know how to tie a tie. Because everybody needs a suit. At least one. At least one suit. Yeah, that's, yes. I can't stand that too. They need to be able to tie a tie. I remember back when I was a salesman, I could drive my car and tie a tie at the same time. It was no problem. Also, back in the day, if we went out, just, drinking, we always wore a suit. The classic, Yanni. It's a classic. But someday you will learn how to, just tie a tie quickly. It's really not that hard. But again, if I can see, if you don't need it in your everyday job or life, then I can understand why people forget how to do it. But It's just you should be able to. You do know how to tie shoes. That's good. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. So you don't have to wear Velcro shoes. I would then actually say I would actually love to have Velcro shoes. I'm getting in that age when it hurts when I have to bend over and tie my shoes. I'm pretty sure Herman feels the same way. There's a long way down to tie your shoelaces. But I'm very proud of you, Yanni, that you know how to tie your shoes. It can really hurt. And sometimes it feels like you're tipping over. You're welcome, Yanni. If you need any advice, just come to me and I will give you some advice. That's actually pretty smart. I never thought of that. Genius. Goddamn genius. That could come in handy, I gotta say. Just have to remember to check the wall for nails before. Or we could just straight up just start wear a helmet. Yeah, just that would be beautiful. Just a pin sticking out. What did you do? Oh, I put on my shoes. That's... actually smart. I mean, just put your head against the wall. Yeah. He put his shoes on so many times. Let's see, what do we... Okay. Start working on her late things. Let's take a little break and just... It sounds like you have quite the experience, Herman. But that's good. That's good. Yeah. I think we all been there, falling down many times. Getting up can be a hassle, to say the least. I'm just gonna mix up some paint here. But I don't have that issue anymore because I don't drink anymore, so I am saved. Somewhat. Okay, let's start on the shoulder thingy here. Just gonna give it a base color for now, and then we're gonna put in all the annoying little details. There are a lot of annoying little details on this. Thank you very much, Yanni, and thank you very much for stopping in. It was very good to see you again. And you take care. And I will probably annoy you later on Discord when I need help with something. Thank you very much. tricky to get to these spots in here. McMorty, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. Oh, we're getting to the end of the road with all the little things here on here. I don't. Is it a robotic arm or something? I don't know. Yeah, that's okay. Are you gonna eat cake? Are you getting cake? That's brown. Okay. I think we have the base for most of it anyway for this contraption, let's call it that, on her arm, and then we're gonna let it dry, and then we're gonna put in some details, and then it'll be fine. Need to get the thing here on her arm painted, and then we're gonna move on to some straps, I think, and then this should be dry, and then we can go back to detailing. God damn, there was more areas over here I missed. I don't like painting around the claws or the blades because, well, when I removed the supports on the model, that was tricky. I almost broke her, and then we need to, of course, paint the face as well, or the mask, but that has to be very shiny. See, we could do the leather stuff now. Let's go. white over here with this. To take too much on our hands. This is brown up here, so we're just gonna give it a nice layer also of the dark brown. There's also metal stuff up here, so we need more of that, because this is a mixture of light and brown, or light and brown, light and dark. Well, I guess he has to have some sort of shoulder pad to have this resting on, because, well, it would probably be very painful to have this strapped onto you. So we're gonna give it a dark brown first, and then we're gonna go in and put on the light afterwards. I think that would be the smart play here. Something over here that has to be white, I can see. From her shirt that sticks out underneath, of course. See, and that goes under her arm and over. That is metal. That's okay. It's very. There's many small annoying details up here. Around that one, there is metal. I'm just talking to myself right now. I'm sorry. It's not very interactive and fun. It's just so I don't mess it up completely. Shut up, Herman. I'm gonna use this for the straps, and then see if we can get that settled in here. Imagine my Nightbot is working today, actually. I don't think I have had any issues today with stuff that didn't work. I almost did at the beginning, but I fixed that before I pushed go live. So, Herman's Apprentice, good evening and welcome. Welcome. How are you? Very good. Thank you. I'm okay. My head hurts like hell and I'm tired, but other than that, I'm fine. It's fine. It's normal. It's everyday life. Oh, but I having a little bit of issues concentrating, I gotta say. Yeah, that's it. I think that's why, dude. I think it's the ass. It's gotta be. It's one of the better ones, so there's really no issue there. Emil, hello. And welcome. Or as we say, where I live, velkommen. Og god aften. Let's do this. Take a 2-minute break. How is everybody? Let's see, what are we missing on her? We need to put in details on her shoulder arm thingy. Oh, that's pretty good. That sounds good. That's nice to be pain-free. Maybe we should start putting in some skin colors, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go there. It is, and I haven't even put in the details yet. This is just the base paint on it. We have to put in all the little gritty details because there are a lot of details on it, actually. I thought that, oh, this is going to be an easy one. She's green, white, and a little metal, and that's pretty much it. But when I got to look at the reference pictures that I took, it's okay. There's actually a lot more to it. But that's pretty much the way it goes every time when I think, oh, this is gonna be an easy one. Nah. No, I will not. I'm not going into that much detail. Because, well, she's probably just gonna stand on my shelf until I get tired of her. And then I'm gonna yeet her out. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of things to her mask. This was just a because, well, she's new, and I thought, well, let's print a model and paint her while she's new, and then we can go back to regular programmed schedule after this. Because we used to do this when a new chapter hit. We used to, if the model was, well, printable, we used to, okay, as soon as they come out, we're gonna make a model and then we're gonna paint it. And we did this before, and then, well, she was, again, well, she's pretty straightforward. It's not the dredge or something like that. Yeah, I like her too. I bought her straight away as well. I just think she's fun to play. And I know there's a lot of people who, uses the 3 gen strat. That is definitely not necessary. I played with Herman during. What day was it, Herman? Was it Wednesday we played? Where we faced one, and again, she's pretty strong. She's a pretty strong M1 killer that can expose you as many times as she actually wants with the drones. She's in the stronger end of M1s, in my opinion. And you have to be, as a survivor, you have to be pretty well coordinated not to 3-gen yourself. And if you're seeing she's playing the 3-gen, you have to really commit to get that taken out as soon as you possibly can. I don't know. I have a feeling that they are gonna do something about it. Because, well, people are very, very loud about this 3-genning. But again, they didn't really do anything to the Knight about that strategy, so. But she is very strong in the 3-gen. I don't know if she's the strongest one. I would still think Knight is stronger in the 3-gen, in my opinion. But because his guards can hurt you, the drones, well, okay, they can expose you, but then she has to chase you. And if she really wants to keep the 3-gen, she's not gonna go on a chase. You could think so. I think there's a reason why they make those gen perks. Because, well, they could probably see, okay, people are gonna need this. Problem is that people don't use the new perks. They run the good old meta, and then they complain about the 3-gen, you know. They don't try to run other perks, and well, there's a very decent perk that prevents you from 3-genning yourself. Yeah, Batman's, that is the first perk they put on. I think that's Base Kit now. It's very meta. It's the biggest meta of them all. Again, and that is the big issue, you know. That is, well, they made these gen perks to make you do gens faster, and again, that Vittorio perk, that potential energy, that is perfect for going in and destroying a Jin, you know. But people don't run it because, well, they run the usual that they always run, you know, because they have to have the meta perks, and then they just complain about a killer that can hold a strong 3-gen. Personally, I don't hold a 3-gen because I really can't be bothered playing a match that lasts 30 minutes. It's just it depends on the survivors. I did it once with Knight, and that was because there was a David who really annoyed me, and I thought, okay, I'm just gonna fucking keep this 3-gen and just grind them down, and I did. Because they pretty much gave up at the end. They should nerf the Batman, so I completely agree. I always use one survivor perk in my keep it in of my staples, so yeah. But again, I don't play much survivor. I pretty much always play killer because I think killer, for me, killer is the most fun side of the game. I am not dependent on anyone. Pretty much only play survivor when there are totem challenges, and sometimes that can be pure hell to get those done. And then I play with Herman. And sometimes Avalia. But not in the morning when she wakes up at 4 o'clock to play before she goes to work. Because, no. It's just no. this hand. So afraid I'm gonna break some of her on her hands, or the blades, or let's paint the face and get that ready as well. Just need another brush, a little finer one. Are you ready for Scream? I am absolutely not. I think it didn't it come out this week? I think it did. Or is it next week? Yeah, it's. I am gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it in the theaters. That is for sure. I'm not going to the theaters to watch it. I am definitely not that interested in it, because I'm the only, for me, the only Scream movie that is good is the first one. If you ask me, Matthew Lillard should have he should get an Oscar for that performance he did in Scream 1. I think he was absolutely amazing. And they should bring back Stu. They could make it so he's not dead, you know. Yeah, it's just like, you know, it's kind of like, okay, there's a new dude behind the mask now. Are they one? Are they two? It's, you know, it's, that's the good thing, you know, with Halloween and with Freddy movies and all that. You know, you know who the killer is. There's no surprises there. And that is the biggest issues I have with Scream movies. It's just, okay, there's some new people behind the mask. What is the motive this time? Was it in number 4 that it was followers? That was the motive? I can't remember if it was Scream 4. I think it was. And that was just horrible. Oh, I need followers. So I'm gonna kill people? Okay. But I need followers. But I'm fucking not gonna go out and kill people for them, dude. Yeah. Especially, what's the guy that makes Hanson? The guy who makes the turkey? He's the best one in Scary Movie. At least in my opinion. Yeah, I wouldn't know because I haven't tried the meal, but I'll take your word for it. But Hanson in Scary Movie, I think it's a Scary Movie too. He's fucking king, dude. You need a strong hand, child. No, they don't speak to me as I know there's a fucking lot of people who love them, and it's because, well, they came out when they were growing up. I guess it's, well, kind of feel sorry for you that you haven't gone back and watched some of the older horror movies instead, because in my opinion they are way better than Scream ever will be. But again, thank God we don't like the same things. That would be really boring, but I just don't completely understand the hype about, I guess, about Scream and Ghostface. It's just, for me, it's meh. You can hit people on the hook in real life and they just keep screaming. But maybe I should try that. Yeah, then you know you're okay. Then it's really bad. It's done, and then it can dry, and then we can move over to the shoulder thingy and get that. We're gonna let the. If we can get this. Yeah, that would be something for sure. I'm not sure they would do it. And the secret power would be drink paint thinner and run faster. This one. Just gonna touch up on some of the straps here. Got a little too eager with the green paint when we did that. But it's easier to close it up with the black paint here. Able to start on the robot arm thingy. That would just be me yelling at people, telling them to behave until they die. Probably stab them a little bit with a paintbrush or something. We can actually maybe do this. I'll go over this orange eye thing here. Probably 600-700 times before it will be decently saturated. That's okay, Neil. Thank you very much for hanging out for a bit and enjoy your games. And kill them all. We are slowly getting there. These servers went down great. Well, then it's good I'm not playing. Well, then we're probably gonna get some extra blood points. I would guess. That is the solution for everything. Need some red paint. Some red paint. There are some red wires running on this. Yeah, Herman said that they went down. So they will be up soon. So welcome back. It's nice of you to come back, though. I really appreciate that. Need some yellow. They will be back soon. The servers, they are never down too long. Maybe it's not even DVD. Maybe it's the Amazon servers that are down. Oh yeah, I really hope for a big change in the perks again. That would just be great, in my opinion. And the mid chapter, not mid chapter, the anniversary chapter. It's exciting to see what they will come up with. And the mid chapter will, I think the mid chapter is gonna be a new meta shakeup. I hope so. I think I think they're gonna go. I say this every year. I'm hoping for Jason. I say it every goddamn year. They need him. He's the final one, you know. Yeah, Pamela skin, that could be fun. But I just. But again, what would his power be? He's pretty much just, man with machete. There's really nothing much to it. Because they can't just say, okay, we're gonna go the Friday the 13th game way with the teleport. So how would they make him work, without just being, Trapper without traps? And that's kind of like, that is difficult. How the fuck do you make him strong? Welcome back. Maybe Avalia knows that. Avalia, how would you put Jason in the game without a teleport or anything like that? Yeah, yeah, maybe. His Mori could be putting them in sleeping bags and beat them against a tree. Yeah, he had that teleport, but that was pretty much only in that game. I've never seen him teleport around, in the movies. He's just kind of just doing the Michael thing and walks around. I've seen him swim though. I just think it would be really cool to have him in. Again, he is the final one. And I have some fucking awesome models of him lying around we could make. Just saying. Yeah, and they could, maybe he could, use the environment to hurt survivors. I don't know. Maybe that could be a thing. And it could be freaking awesome to get him. Thank you, Herman. Yeah, it's at least one of us is awake, you know. We are only also what 2.5 hours into the stream. Thank you. At least it changed the title, though. Yeah, that's right. Thought this would be an easy model, dude. I actually believed when before the stream, I thought this is gonna be a quick one. Never learn. Maybe I should just go back to where we started making. Maybe we should make a hillbilly soon. It's been a while since we made a Billy. Were you here when we made a hillbilly, actually? Or was it before? Hillbilly was one of my first streams. It was one of my first ones. The first stream I ever did with figures was a Michael. Then I made a Demogorgon, and then I made Billy. And for Billy, I need to use the pen to make his hair, so I can burn my fingers. So there will be probably swearing. Not as much as the spirit, though, but. It is a very long time ago. I think I made 2 hillbillies. I made one as the third stream, and then I made one for King, but that was, I'm pretty sure that was off stream. The model I have of Hillbilly is actually fucking pretty cool. And we could try and test out how big the big printer can print big things and make a gigantic Hillbilly. The Terminator. Yeah, that, and they do actually, they have the license for that, so they they had that in Death Garden. So they do have the license in-house. Yeah. The Art the Clown, they could make so many cool Morris with him alone, so that would just be fucking amazing. I'm on team Art the Clown for sure. I would like to see him walking around in the fog with his black plastic bag full of weapons. And you can just hear him in the distance honking the horn. Personally, I think that would be fucking amazing to see. Yeah. That could be great. Just imagine him running around, you know, with his horn beeping at survivors and maybe doing the wave thing, you know, when he spots them. It would just be fun. Creepy as hell, but fun. I'm pretty sure if they said, okay, one last Resident Evil and we're gonna put in Lady D, people will lose their fucking mind, dude. I'm pretty certain of that. That would make a guaranteed success. People were already talking about her before Nemesis came in, that they wanted her. So if they're gonna put her in, it's gonna explode, dude. People will lose their minds and their pants. More than over her. Like, people will freak out if they say, okay, one last one. One final Resident Evil, and they're gonna put her in. It would explode, dude. And I'm fucking pretty sure that Konami would go for it. Because I'm pretty sure they made a pretty penny on the last couple of chapters that they did. I'm pretty sure of that, so. Again, it's easy money. But again, where the fuck is the store for Maurice? When is that coming? That would also be easy money. Especially when you look at the mobile, what they're getting with Maurice and how the reactions are. When people see those. Exactly. It's just, okay, here's another Mori. Thank you. I'll just take the normal one for Blake. It's fine. I'll just go puke on White. As I normally do. Imagine the money they could make. I'm pretty sure if Dr. Godfin knew Maurice Herman will buy them all. Just like that. No questions asked, he will just buy them. Yeah, I would too. If I could get a new Mori for, especially the older killers like Trapper and Wraith and Huntress, and and you could get some at least just decent Moris for them. I would play a Mori offering all the time. Yeah, exactly. And it would just be it would freshen up the game, and maybe the survivors wouldn't DC. They fucking still DC when they see a Mori offering. But to be fair, when don't they DC? So. Also, if they are gonna put in the finishing Mori system, imagine if you could choose which Mori you were gonna use. If you had 3 or 4 to choose from. Yeah, but Wraith is overpowered. It's paid to win. Or something. Yeah, he's the most overpowered. Who the fuck? Who said that? It was somebody who we know who said that Wraith was overpowered. Okay, I can't remember. There was one who said, in all seriousness, that Wraith was overpowered. I love Wraith. Wraith is fine. He's fun to play. He can be very frustrating to play. But he's fun. He's probably the most simple killer of them all. Annoying Wraith is best Wraith. Are you gonna go for P100 Wraith? That's dedication. Not even gonna comment on the P100 Trickster. Though that's just gross. But Wraith is fun to play. I really do miss the speed boost they gave him before they took it away from him again. when you uncloaked. That was so good. Yeah, you're just gonna P100 the Trickster and never play him. That's okay. Maybe I should do that with Billy. P100 him and just never play him. Just spend a gazillion blood points on him and never play him. I P100 my Huntress, and I'm working on Pinhead now. And I don't know, maybe Trapper next after that, I don't know. It's just something satisfying about Trapper. Not yet, Emil. I didn't either, and then it was because I wanted to play Huntress, and I didn't have. I think I only had 4 of. What's the belt? The purple belt. I can't even remember what it's called now. The one where you can carry 2 hatchets more. The infantry belt. The colorful axe in your... Is it the blue one? That is from the Deep Rift. That is from the Deep Rift. If it's the blue one. But I started because with prestiging her, because I didn't have, I think I had 4 or 5 infantry belts and I wanted more, and then it just escalated, and then I just kept going, and then okay, and now I'm just gonna go and P100 multicolored. Oof. I'm pretty sure it's from the rift. You get 2 axes in this rift. Let me check. Because I've used in this one, I used the Mordeo. Oh, and then I also used the there's the one from Hooked on You in the start of the video. Yeah, that's from Hooked on You, I'm pretty sure. If it's the one where there's seashells on it. Yeah, that's Hooked on You. That's the Hooked on You axe. Yeah, I love the Deep Rift as well, but the problem is for me that I was done with the Rift just after the second tome came out, I think. Also, then it was before, I can't remember, but I didn't cash in my tomes. So I was done already with all the... For me, they could just, have 150 levels and just, but then again, there will be people who will complain, I will never be able to get these. And then, but I would just like to, have something to grind for. And also now you have this event where you get extra rift shots for your XP for the games you play. But I know Herman also is done, and we did just, okay, we don't get anything. Oh, you're welcome, Herman's apprentice. it's kind of like okay, I know I play an obscene amount of time in this game. I really spent an unhealthy amount of time in this game. But it's kind of like, okay. Could we do something for people who maybe has an unhealthy relationship with our game and plays it every day for hours on end? You still have 8, but again, there's still... How many days are left on the tome? I'm pretty sure that... And the 4th tome hasn't even come out yet. That comes out on Wednesday. Yeah, exactly, because I think if they put, if they said, okay, we put some extra skins in, and so people will fucking, lose their minds. But I guess they would probably also do that over shards, maybe? But then just put blood points in. Or something, just so we fucking have something to play for. But I would say, Jason, he played a lot of Fortnite. And I think their battle pass, that's probably one of the best battle passes I've ever seen done. The way they did it, where you just, you can fucking just, here's the 100 levels, just fucking go for it, dude. And then during the season, they add more incentives to it. I think that's a good way to do it. I think it's weird that, okay, here's the first tome, and then you have to wait 14 days. Here's the next set of challenges. 24 days, you can do that. 24 days, you can do that. Especially when the 4th tome comes out. And let's say, are the servers still down? Because then maybe they're gonna, give some shards or some rift fragments out, because now you're missing some of the event that is going on right now, and they have done that before. So they're usually not that bad when it comes to that. I think they're pretty fair when it comes to compensation. I think just that there's a lot of people who think, okay, they maybe expect too much compensation. something written here? Pretty sure that you will make it in time for the rift, but it usually takes me around. Again, I know I play an obscene amount of this, but it usually takes me 15, maybe max 20 days, and then the rift is done. Down and met. At least it is in work hours, so they can. It's not a backend that has to check it out. You know, it's in their office hours, so. There's a little blood on her chest there, and we have to make a belt buckle as well. Damn it, there's a lot of details on this bitch. think we are almost ready. Almost. I just have to, well, of course there's more here. Yes. not there. I need to mess her arms up a little bit and dirty up her shirt a little bit, and she has a little blood on her mask as well. And in this filter thing. The official sponge. I need to get another round of orange in on, and of course a necklace as well. God damn it also. She just keeps going, isn't she? Almost done now. I think. Maybe. Perhaps. We need to have a gray. We used to have a gray. It's up here. clean up the edges here. The boots. And then perhaps, only perhaps, she's done. I think that's it. Little something for the doctor. He actually turned out pretty damn decent, if I have to say. I'm just gonna give her the eye up here. Quick round of the orange. He turned out pretty decent, I gotta say. And I didn't even break her. Not yet. But there's still time. It's time. It is finally time. It took 3 hours to paint her. That was longer than I actually expected. I gotta be honest to say. Also, there's 1 month until the Super Mario movie comes out. And I will be watching that in the movies for sure. It really. I'm really looking forward to that. It looks so good. Let's see if I can tip this a little bit. There she is. That is the Skull Merchant.